Hey guys, and welcome back to the pills series. That stands for the people I like lots, because these pills are medicine for the soul and I'm sharing my pills with you. There's a lot of negative content out there, I should know. I've made some of it myself. So instead with this series I'm going to be focusing on the good and bringing that to you. But before we jump into the main subject of this video, I just want to take a quick moment to do a big shout out to a group of people that I like very much, but haven't quite made it into a pills video, and that's my subscribers. Thank you everybody who's stuck with me so far, as well as all you new people who have, for whatever reason, jumped on board and subscribed. There have been a lot of you recently. I haven't taken the time to say thank you. In particular, one guy, Harold Mendoza. I really dig your travel videos, even though you've only got a couple up there. I envy you because you get the chance to visit these places in the world and you share it with all of us. If anyone else is interested, jump on board and have a look at his videos. They're really nice to chill out to. With that said, let's jump into the main part of the video. Right, so the main topic of this video today is a YouTube channel called Esophagus. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that wrong or if I missed something here, but it's called Esophagus. It's from China, so I might be missing something with the translation. It's a possibility, but I know it's kind of, I just put here that it's a little bit serendipitous because an esophagus is how you take pills. Don't know how that worked out, but it works out nicely, so we'll continue on with the video. Esophagus are based out of China, and from what I can tell, it's like a family-run YouTube channel. It basically documents or follows the main protagonist. I'm going to call him Esophagus, and he's a craftsman doing what he does. The other main character that they have, recurring character that comes up in every video, is this young man who I can only assume is like his grandson. We'll get back to him later, but for the main part, this basic purpose of this YouTube channel, from what I can tell, is documenting this craftsman going about his day, making these trinkets, which can basically range anywhere from a bamboo tea set to a really complicated wood puzzle. I love videos like this, and I can sit back and watch them for hours, but I think that the main reason that Esophagus' videos captivate me so much is that there's no voiceover overlay, there's no text telling you what he's doing. It's not an instructional video. You're basically sitting there watching this creation unfold before you, and there's some sort of magic there where you're trying to figure out exactly what it is that you're seeing, and then the realization, as well as the awe and wonder of everything building up over the course of this 5-minute video, all kind of strikes all at once when you see the final product. You see what he's created, and you can sit back and go, wow, that was quite a journey that we just went on, and that's a really cool thing that he's just made. Take for example the first video that captured my attention from this channel, where he made a folding stool. Now I know that sounds pretty simple. Okay, cool, he made a folding stool. We'll just play the video here a little bit as I talk through what exactly that he did. He started with one piece of lumber, he turned it into 4 pieces of wood that fit together to make a folding stool. But the magic thing is that he never took those pieces apart and fitted them together. There was no disassembly or reassembly later. He carved that one piece of wood in such a way that it would fold and fit together as a stool in the end. That's 4 interlocking parts that he's carved grooves out of by hand, and then used a handsaw to slice so particularly through this wood so that one piece of lumber becomes 4 moving parts that need to slide and lock together in such a way that it can be used as a stool. I mean, look at this. I can't stress enough just how technical this must have been. First of all, he had to work out how the hell this is going to become 4 separate pieces, and then he had to execute it. And to further this guy doesn't have any power tools. He doesn't use like any CAD printing blueprints. He doesn't use any 3D printing. He just basically has a nail sticking out of a piece of wood to measure all of his lines so that they're all exactly the same distance on every side of the piece of wood. His vice is a rope tied to a tree that he puts the piece of wood into so that it doesn't slide around. I mean, it's pretty amazing to see how primitive his approach is to using his technology, and then how sophisticated the end result is. And then, as a nice touch, for almost every video he goes and gets the young man I spoke about before, who I think is his grandson. He gets the trinket that he made, whatever it might be, and he introduces them, and he lets the young man have a little spin with whatever it is that he's made and sort of try it out. It's nice, it's charming, you know, but the underlying sort of message there is that this is a craftsman who's been creating things in a way that's traditional too, as people are evolved with his people over thousands of years, and he's showing the next generation what it is that they do, so that he can continue living this life that's, I think, so removed from what we have and experience, because we wouldn't do stuff like this, and there's something cool about that. I respect that. I have a lot of respect for this guy and what he's doing. If there's one piece of critique I'd have for his channel, it's just that he seems to use the same piece of royalty-free music over and over again in every video. It's not a bad thing. Like, I don't really think that you can really call him out on that too much. It's just that if you want to be a freak like me and watch all of his videos in one go, it does get a little bit repetitive. You might want to put some other music on in the background. And Esophagus, if you ever see this, hey, love your work. Think about maybe downloading some other royalty-free songs and putting them in your library just to mix things up a little bit. I would normally link you to the last Pills video I made about Sophia Nasibo. I think that she has some great music in general, but I don't know if it would really fit in the tone with what you're doing, because hers was like horror genre music. It might make things look a little bit different on your channel. Yeah, that was a little bit creepy. Let's forget I did that. So we'll just do a quick roll over this guy's statistics on YouTube. He's had almost 60 million views on his video library, which is pretty incredible. And he stands at 250,000 subscribers, and I'm proud to say that I'm one of them. There's kind of a tranquil and fulfilling vibe to watching him work, you know? It's like primitive technology in a way, if you've seen that YouTube channel, as another good shout out. It's kind of just, we just kind of experience his creation as it unfolds. It's really magical. I can't really put much more words to it. I guess that's all from me today. I've obviously lost words. If you guys want to experience for yourself some tranquility, be inspired a little bit, I'd suggest jumping over to Esophagus' channel, watching him work for yourself. Some really cool stuff on there, so just chuck it on your watch later list, and you'll see that I'm right. If you want to chill out a little bit further than that, be inspired, see a corner of the world that you might not have seen before, I'm going to do a shout out to my subscriber from earlier, my subscriber shout out for the week, Harold Mendoza. Yeah, check out his stuff over here if I can put it there. I don't know if I can put 2 other channels, but I'll try. If I can't do it, everything will be down in the description below, including the stool video that I mentioned at the beginning of this one. So yeah, go and check it out for yourselves. Not that kind of stool. Don't be gross.